Welcome to Game 2 at Palm Springs Stadium here in sunny Southern California. For Game 2, we have the North Stars versus the Palm Springs Chill. The North Stars leadoff man Nick Pinzetta started things off with the leadoff single. Right up the middle, he's on first base. Xiao Pin Ho in the batter's box right now. Pitching for Palm Springs, Neil Uscali. Check the runner at first.
Yeah, Uscali's a big guy, 6 foot 3 inches, 195 pounds, out of Liberty Hill, Texas.
That ball is hit into left field. The North Stars starting out strong, rounding third base is Pinzetta, who heads home. Pinho is headed to third base and will stay there with an RBI. That will be ruled a single and then an error.
That's a couple of bullets off the bat of the Manitoba North Stars to start things against Uscali, and it was just played on the wrong side by the left fielder, skipped by him, and that's the first run of the game home for the North Stars.
Brings up Cole Renkin, the number 3 hitter for the North Stars. On deck and batting cleanup, Yen Heng Wu. Batting 5th for the North Stars, Taz Worrell. Number 6 hitter, Harrison Fullerton. That pitch is outside. Daniel Youngblood hitting 7th and playing left field. Hans Feng playing second base, hitting 8th. And the number 9 hitter for the North Stars is Brett Donady. Swing and a miss from Renkin. As the North Stars go out to an early 1-0 lead. Renkin awaiting the pitch. Swings and misses. Just gets a tad on that foul tip.
Yeah, Scott going to try and find a rhythm here. The first two guys went first pitch fishing against him in his first start of this winter league, and now he's found a bit of a rhythm.
First strikeout of the game. Brings up the cleanup man, Yen Heng Wu, who's the designated hitter.
You one of a handful of guys who made the trip out here from Taiwan. He's from Taipei City. Taipei City. He went to North China University of Technology. And he's only going to see one pitch as well. That's 3 of the 4 guys who've gone one pitch and go.
He gets brushed on the left shoulder. So we'll have runners on the corners for Taz Worrell. The North Stars looking to extend this lead. Runners on the corners and only 1 away. Neil Uscali trying to calm down here in the first inning. That ball is in the dirt and outside. Ball 1.
Well, you can get out of things right here if you just work a little double play ball, try and jam Worrell inside and get yourself out of this with just the 1 run allowed.
Just above the zone for ball 2. Neil Uscali's from Liberty Hill, Texas. He played at the University of Hawaii, as well as in the Atlantic League. He's also a member of the California Winter League in 2020. That finds the outside part of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, you mentioned Uscali's time in professional baseball in the Atlantic League. Had a chance to play last season down with the High Point Rockers under manager Jamie Keefe. Pitched 16 games, did Uscali.
And there may be a double play ball. 6-4-3. Able to dig it out as
Kevin Consolazio with a nice pick at first base, and he got the ground ball to get away things. First 2 guys hit him hard, but a nice finish to the inning for Uscali.
After the 1 unearned run, the North Stars lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning at Palm Springs Stadium. Welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium. I'm Joey Senna, alongside me, Jacob Kronberg. Palm Springs Chill come up to bat. Let's take a look at their lineup. Batting first, the designated hitter, JT Reed. Batting second, playing shortstop, Hin-Woo Kim. Jake Rybarski's hitting third. In the cleanup spot, Jeffrey Pellegrino is also out there in center field. Jacob Vanderwall, who's in the squat, is batting fifth. Tyler Cook in left field batting sixth. 7, 8, and 9 hitters are Phillip Rowe, Cameron Bass. There's strike one to the leadoff man, JT Reed. Consolazio is the number 9 hitter for the Chill. Trey Morrell will be pitching.
Talk about big frame. Trey Morrell, 6'7" at 23 years old. I mean, he gets a lot of tilt on that over-the-top motion.
Showing great command early. He's ahead of the count 1-2. Game 2 of the doubleheader here at Palm Springs Stadium. And that is a strikeout. JT Reed goes down swinging for the first out of the first. That'll bring up shortstop Hin-Woo Kim. Palm Springs Chill looking to come back after that error in the top of this inning. Kim watches strike one.
Attacking the zone early for Morrell. The Loma, Colorado native has professional experience in the Frontier League, pitched for the Grand Junction Rockies. And now 5 pitches in. That's the first one that's missed, but he's really establishing that knee-high portion of the strike zone and trying to work toward that inner part of the plate against the early order.
Absolutely working from the windup, or actually, excuse me, with nobody on, he's working from the stretch. We see some guys do that. They're just more comfortable than working from the windup and then having to move to the stretch when guys are on.
And that's going to happen, especially in a league like this. You bring guys in from across the country, different levels of ball, and you're playing pretty much every day with 5 or 6 pitchers on your staff. So some of the guys starting the game may not be your traditional starting pitchers.
Kim behind in the count 1-2. And that's inside, up near the hands.
I love that pitch. You've got one to spare ahead in the count 1-2. Maybe you get him chasing at a ball near the eye level, but not only do you change the eye level, you show him you're not afraid to pitch inside against him.
Here's the 2-2. That ball is put into play. A diving stop from Donati, unable to get it. So that'll be a hit for Hin-Woo Kim.
That's the first hit of the game for the Palm Springs Chill.
Brings up the third hitter, Jake Rybarski. Tough play there for Donati at third base. He did the best he could to try to stop that ball.
Kim got a ball on the inside, pulled it, and really nothing that could be done at third. He made a valiant effort. But the Chill now with a man on are going to try and answer the run that they allowed on really a miscue in left field in the top half of the frame.
Still working with in the stretch with a man on. Here's a 1-0. And that's inside. Gets past Fullerton, who's behind the plate. Kim advances to second base on the wild pitch.
That's a tough one. It seems like there was a bit of a miscue on the signal from
maybe a cross-up there.
Yeah, a bit of a cross-up, but it's a ball that probably could have been caught behind the plate if it weren't for the cross-up. He got his glove on. It just kind of popped behind him afterwards.
It moves Kim into scoring position, so an RBI opportunity here for Jake Rybarski. 1-1 count, one away. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled directly back.
You got a man in scoring position in Kim with good speed. If you can sneak anything through, you've got a really good chance to tie this game. You see, we've got the second baseman holding on, Kim, right now. So if you can get a fastball in the outer half and poke it through the empty space on the right side, it's a recipe for a run.
Big hole there on the right side. And he gets the inside strike call for his second strikeout of the inning. That one is looking. Rybarski unable to follow that one from the hand, really.
That's
he
a
thought
great
that was
pitch.
inside.
It's a great pitch. A little bit of a cut action there by Morrill. Started it on the hip, cut to that inside corner. And now with 2 away, anything goes to get you out of this inning.
Cleanup man for the Chill. Watch strike one, Jeffrey Pellegrino. Looking to find a gap to bring Kim home from second. The 0-1. And that's just below the zone to even the count at 1. We've seen Morrell with good command here early. One hit for the Chill so far here in the bottom of the first inning. Trailing 1-0. And Kim advances to third base. We'll call that a pass ball. Harrison Fullerton unable to squeeze that one. We've seen that for the second time today. Not sure if that one was a cross-up or if Fullerton was just unable to squeeze that one. Man on third, 2-1 count to Pellegrino. He's looking to tie the game here in the bottom of the first inning, and that's inside. 3-1.
First batter that Morrill's really fallen behind. We saw rather precise accuracy to that first batter. We've seen a couple of really nice cutters, but a few pitches have rode up and in, tailing to that inside where he doesn't quite get that cut action that allowed Kim from his single to move to third.
A big swing and a miss on a 3-1 count from Pellegrino. So full count with first base open, 2 away, Kim on third. We'll see what Morrell is comfortable with throwing here. And that's a fastball right by Pellegrino. And he strikes out the side. He works around the single from Kim and strikes out 3 to end the bottom of the first inning. Palm Springs Chill trail 1-0 as we head to the top of the second inning. The North Stars are sending 6, 7, 8 up to bat. Harrison Fullerton, Daniel Youngblood, and Hans Fang. Harrison, who's in the batter's box right now, played in the Frontier League.
I actually had a chance to see Harrison this spring. He was playing with the Sussex County Miners in Sussex County, New Jersey, and I saw him when they took on the New York Boulders a couple of times. Harrison, a guy behind the plate, but he can be more versatile than your traditional catcher. He can actually go play a couple of the infield positions as well.
Here's the 1-1. Just outside the zone from Uscali, who's trying to calm down after the error in the top of the first. He's got a fresh, clean inning here to work with in the second. Here's the 2-1. That ball's hit into center field, right center that is. Pellegrino, the center fielder, gets under it to retire Fullerton for the first out of the second inning.
Yeah, Harry got some good stick on that. Drove it out to center field, but you've got the wind blowing in and toward the right slightly. It's also, it's a big ballpark. You got to hit it a long way to give it a run, and you already had Pellegrino shading him to that right side.
Now in the batter's box, left fielder Daniel Youngblood, who takes strike one. Daniel's hometown, St. Louis, Missouri. .6'1", 200 pounds. Swings and misses there.
And it's not his first time playing here in Palm Springs. His first California Winter League stint, but played for the Palm Springs Power in the Summer Collegiate League back in 2018.
Fouls that out of play. A lot different here in the winter compared to the summer in Palm Springs. Almost unbearable in the summer. It gets up to 115. But here in the winter, we'll maybe reach 75 to 80 at the hottest.
115 just sounds unbearable. Look, I'm an East Coast guy. Born and raised in New York, but 115 is something I have never seen. Don't know if I plan on seeing it anytime soon, but I mean, we've had beautiful weather, a little bit windy today, and that's putting an impact on the ball once it's hitting the air.
That's a dribbler down the third base line, but that'll go foul. Rybarski fields it in foul territory. Youngblood doing a good job of staying alive, fouling back a couple balls. Try to see as many pitches as he can. Making Uscali work on the mound. Hans Fang on deck, and Brett Donady, the number 9 hitter in the hole for the North Stars. Again, staying alive is Youngblood. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat.
He's putting together a good at-bat.
Making Uscali work on the mound. And there's a swing and a miss from Youngblood. Uscali's second strikeout of the day. Looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. Brings up Hans Fang.
Both starters have found a little bit of that strikeout pitch early on. It's been a little while since most of these hitters have probably seen live pitching. I mean, aren't many places around the country where you're playing baseball in late January. You leave SoCal, you're going to see a lot more snow, or any snow to begin with.
Hans Fang comes up empty with that swing. Looks like Uscali's settling down there on the mound. 1-1 count, nobody on and 2 outs. That ball's outside.
He's definitely found a rhythm after the first two guys went first pitch swinging for a couple of singles, including a run.
Swing and a miss. That'll even the count 2-2.
He struck out that very next batter in Rankin. Did hit a guy on a pitch that ran in. Double play, fly out, strikeout, and now you got 2 strikes on Hans Feng.
And Uskali gets the strikeout, his second of the inning, and he retires the side in order. We head to the bottom of the second inning. North Stars ahead 1-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the bottom of the second inning for the Palm Springs Chill, who come up to bat. Jacob Vanderwall, Tyler Cook, and Philip Rowe due up.
Yeah, they're going against Morrill, who struck out 3 of the 4 guys he faced in the first inning. Hasn't needed all that much from the defense behind him. That defense looks like this behind the plate. Harry Fullerton, his catcher, Cole Rankin at first, Hans Feng and Xiaopin Ho up the middle, Brett Donaty at the hot corner.
Outside corner, finds a strike zone.
Left to right across the outfield, Daniel Youngblood, Taz Worrell, and Nicholas Penzetta make up this Manitoba North Stars defensive alignment for Game 1.
Here's a 1-1. That ball is put into play over the head of Rankin, who extended his glove. He heads to second base. Vanderwall will get in there safely. And a leadoff double for the Palm Springs Chill from Jacob Vanderwall.
It's a nice piece of hitting. Saw a little bit of that cut fastball on the inside, pulled it over a leaping Cole Rankin at first and legging it right out of the box. We saw that a little bit in Game 1, the hustle right out of the box. These guys trying to make a statement early, and especially if you're the Chill, already down 1-0 in a game that just spans but 7 innings.
Brings up the center fielder, Tyler Cook, who takes strike 1 in the outside part of the zone. The 29-year-old comes from Magnolia, Ohio. We have a bunch of these guys from all over the country playing in the 2023 California Winter League, as well as guys coming from across the pond in Japan. That ball is outside. Similar zone, but just outside. We have guys coming from Japan and Taiwan and all over the United States to enjoy the beautiful weather here in Southern California. 1-1 below the zone.
Good pitch there by Morrill. Really trying to continue pitching to that lower portion of the strike zone. Get something on the ground if he can.
Let's see what Cook does here with the runner on second and less than 2 outs. He's ahead of the count, 3-1. There's an open base, but with 0 outs, you don't want to walk here. He's looking for a strikeout or a productive out is Morrill. Gets set from the stretch, delivers, and gets an outside strike call to make the count full. Right fielder Philip Rowe on deck for the Palm Springs Chill. Morrill looks in, gets the pitch he wants. Looks back at Vanderwall at second and delivers. And that's a foul ball. Fullerton unable to squeeze that, strike 3.
Got an extra life. I mean, 9 times out of 10, Harry Fullerton's going to hold on to that one. That barely grazed that bottom part of the bat from Cook.
So Cook here with a new life. Full count, runner on second, nobody out. And he'll earn a walk. So runners on first and second for right fielder Philip Rowe.
As clean as Morrill looked in inning number 1, I guess that command has evaded him a bit here in the second. You mentioned 2 guys on, and still nobody out. You can put together 2 productive outs here and tie the game if you're the Chill.
Yes, absolutely. Morrill looking for his best friend, a double play ball right here. That's the bottom outside part of the zone, strike 1.
Painting corners right there.
Definition of that. I'm Joey Senna alongside me, Jacob Kronberg, bringing you Game 2 at Palm Springs Stadium. Runners on first and second. Morrill looks back and delivers an off-speed pitch that Rowe chases.
Pulled the string a little bit. Same location, went fastball, played the changeup off of it, and he had Rowe well ahead of the pitch.
Changing up speeds, Morrill did a great job of that. Trying to look for soft contact to produce a double play ball. Goes back to the fastball, and that's fouled to stay alive.
Look, the dugouts are a ways away from home plate at Palm Springs Stadium. They kind of jerk back from the original cutout of the backstop, but doesn't mean a foul ball's not coming in hot.
Morrill trying to retire Rowe here with runners on. Both the runners will take off. Vanderwall was going first, and then Cook followed suit. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Philip Rowe. We like to say ducks on the pond. Tying run at first, a go-ahead run at second. Here in the bottom half of the second inning.
Infield's going to play halfway now. Stuck that one.
Philip Rowe looked surprised on that call, but that is strike 3 for Morrill, who gets his first out of the inning.
All 4 outs, strikeouts for Trey Morrill.
Brings up second baseman Cameron Bass with runners on second and third for the Palm Springs Chill, trailing 1-0. That's a check swing. Umpire says, yes, he did. The infield still playing middle ground. Halfway between the infield grass and the outfield grass. If the ball's hit right to them, they'll throw home. If not, they'll get the easy out at 1. Or the force out, I should say. There's strike 2. So Bass finds himself behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, we'll see what Bass can do here. A Riverside, California native. Had a really good last season at Robert Morris University. Hit .343.
And in 3 pitches, Morrill gets another strikeout, this time swinging. He struck out the side in the first inning. And so far here in the second, he has 2 strikeouts. Trying to strand those runners on second and third.
He's carving right now. When stuff's around the zone, it's been tough to hit.
Brings up Kevin Consolazio.
Morrill also really taking advantage of this east to west strike zone Roman Frecking has established. It's been consistent on both sides. And if any good pitcher, you're going to test the limits of that until you can't get that called strike anymore.
That's outside. If Morrill's able to get out of this inning with runners on second and third with nobody out, just a tremendous job. He is 1 out away from doing just that. And it looks like Fullerton, the catcher, has some strings coming off of his glove.
I think the top there came undone.
Maybe that's why we saw some pass balls earlier.
All right, he's got a new piece of leather real quick.
Always have to have bats and gloves on deck. Never know what could happen on the diamond. Consolazio in a 1-1 count. Nice looking breaking ball that went all the way through the zone, started above the zone and ended below the zone.
Yeah, that tilt just came a little early before the plate. Nice job by Consolazio to lay off.
Tough pitch to lay off. Morrill gets set, the 2-1, and that's fouled. Deuce is wild here in the bottom of the second inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 on, and 2 hits apiece. Here in game 2. That ball is in the dirt. Consolazio fights back to make it full. So what do you expect to see here from Morrill with runner still on? First base is open. But
I think it's fastball in. That's been the put-away pitch. Maybe a little bit of that cutter.
And here comes the runner on the pass ball, or wild pitch. That pitch was in the dirt, and that was tough for Fullerton, so that'll be ruled a wild pitch.
That's going to tie things up. Both sides kind of get a gift of a run as their first of the season. But if you're Palm Springs, you'll take it.
Vanderwall scored on third, and Tyler Cook is now at third base. So runners on the corner. Back to the top of the lineup for the Chill. Designated hitter J.T. Reed struck out swinging his last time up. Easy take on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, JT, a two-sport athlete in college at Valley City State University. Was an all-conference honoree in not just baseball, but track and field as well.
Takes strike one, 1-1 the count. JT really enjoying the weather out here. He's from Wisconsin. Just below the zone. I saw JT yesterday when we were doing field work, actually, Jacob, running up and down the bleachers, trying to get in every workout he can while he's out here, enjoying the nice weather.
Looks like Morrill has lost the zone a little bit.
Two hits apiece. The game tied 1-1. Runners on the corner. And Morrill attacks the zone with the 3-1 count, and JT Reed fouls it. So full count now to Reed. Hyun-Woo Kim, who had a single in the first inning, is on deck. But Morrill hoping to attack Reed here and get out of the inning with just allowing the 1 run. Morrill gets set in the full count, and that's fouled back. JT Reed stays alive. Nice piece of hitting there from Reed. Runners on the corner. Morrill trying to get out of this second inning. And he gets the call. Strike 3. JT Reed goes down looking. But the Palm Springs Chill tie the game on a wild pitch when Vanderwall came across to score. We head to the top of the 3rd inning, 1-1.
Top half of the 3rd inning at Palm Springs Stadium. Jacob Kronberg alongside Joey Senna. Here on the California Winter League YouTube. 1-1 between the Manitoba North Stars and the Palm Springs Chill as Neil Uscali starts off Brett Donady with a first pitch fastball on the inside corner for a called strike 1. Donady from Lovettsville, Virginia, 24 years of age, as he watches a breaking ball dive off the plate away for ball 1.
Yeah, Donady really looking to get things started here for the North Stars. He's the number 9 hitter, looking to get on as the order flips around to the top of the lineup.
Fastball misses just upstairs, and Uscali falls behind in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Brett, a returner to the California Winter League, played last season out here as well. 2-1 offering, waved at. 4 strike 2 in the count, all even. Good running fastball on the outer half.
Yeah, Donady just way behind that strike 2 pitch.
Uscali out of the windup and an excuse-me swing. Spoils an outside fastball, and the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Uscali on the mound, 6 foot, 395 pounds, out of Liberty Hill, Texas. Most recently pitched with the High Point Rockers of the Atlantic League, where he threw better than 80 innings a season ago, striking out 54 over 16 games. Uscali wheels and deals the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3, got him with the changeup low. And that's strikeout number 4 for Neil Uscali, and it's the first out of the top of the 3rd.
Uscali just with a tremendous job there changing speeds. throughout the at-bat.
That's one time through the order that Uscali has faced, giving up 1 run on 2 hits as he gets back to Nicholas Penzetta. Singled on the first pitch of the ball game this afternoon, and he goes first pitch swinging again, flaring it into shallow center. Out goes Bass, in comes Pellegrino, and it's the center fielder, Jeffrey Pellegrino, who makes the running catch for out number 2.
Yeah, kind of hit a no man's land in between Bass, the second baseman, Pellegrino, the center fielder, and Rode, the right fielder.
You love one pitch outs when you're on a pitching staff of 5 to 7 guys. Allows you to get deeper into this contest as the shortstop Xiaopin Ho digs in and takes a fastball at the eyes. 4-1. Xiaopin with a single on the first pitch he saw in inning number 1. It then skirted past the left fielder Tyler Cook, allowing him to reach third and the first run of the game to score. Swings through a fastball for strike 1. 1-1 pitch from Uscali. A little bit of a slider, misses down and out. 2 balls and a strike now to Pin Ho.
Yeah, Uscali looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning after the first inning.
Uscali kicks and goes, spiking a fastball in the dirt. And now it's a 3-1 count to Xiaopin Ho. The Manitoba shortstop out of Taipei, Taiwan. Played in the California Winter League back in 2021. Uscali lifts and goes. Liner back into the net behind home plate. And the count works full.
It seems like Uscali finally settled down after those first 2 innings. He has command and is working quick.
He's trying to pitch a scoreless third and what would also be a shutdown inning. His team tied things up, scoring on a wild pitch from a walk in the last half inning. Uscali peers in for the sign, agrees with Vanderwall. Payoff pitch, bounce back, up the middle, towards second. Bass charges, gloves, throws on the move, and gets Xiaopin Ho to end the inning. 1-2-3 frame for Neil Uscali, and we're tied at 1 going to the home third. This has been California Winter League Baseball on the CWL YouTube. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium in sunny Palm Springs, California, alongside Joey Senna. I'm Jacob Kronberg. 1-1 between the North Stars and the Chill as Hyungwoo Kim has to limbo out of the way of a fastball up and in by Trey Morrill. Third inning of work begins now for Morrill, who's given up 1 run on 2 hits, but has had a bevy of strikeouts. 6 of them. Every out has been a strikeout, and he gets a called strike here against Woo Kim, who singled and was stranded back in the opening inning. 1-1 pitch from Morrill. Beautiful front door slider. Gets the called strike, and there's a lot of lateral movement on some of these pitches from Morrill, and it's led to a lot of hitters bailing out on that front side pitch.
And his arm angle is the same on each pitch.
Morrill from the stretch, 1-2. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Got him with the cutter away. And that's 7 strikeouts in 7 outs for the big right-hander, Trey Morrill.
Kim just behind on that after the previous pitch before was the breaking ball. He was just unable to catch up to that. Morrill doing a great job of mixing up the speed.
Every pitch is playing off the other. There's a sequence to what he's doing, and it's been effective thus far. As Jake Rybarski stands in, and he catches one on the helmet. Helmet pops off. Rybarski puts it back on and sprints down to first. So it appears all is well on a fastball that ran up and in to the Chill's third baseman. Never like to see something go up and in, and no thought of intent, no extracurriculars there at all. Just put the helmet back on, and he sprinted down a hard 90. Big lead. Throw over to first, and Rybarski barely gets the right fingertips in.
Yes, we'll have to keep an eye on Rybarski out there on first base. He had a huge lead there. We'll see if he steals a bag or attempts to steal a bag here in the bottom of the third.
Morrill checks him over the front shoulder, kicks and goes home. Blowing it inside cutter past Jeffrey Pellegrino. Good first pitch on the inner half by Morrill. 0-1 the count. Morrill working from the third base side of the rubber, hands extended, letter high. Tall stance, short leg kick goes home. Catching that inside corner with another cut fastball. So he went strikeout to begin the frame against Hyunwoo Kim. Hits Rybarski on the first pitch. Now 2 dots painting the black on the inner half against Pellegrino. Infield hangs to the left side. Morrill stares down. 0-2 pitch. On the outside corner, strike 3 called, and he gets Pellegrino staring for out number 2.
Morrill doing a great job of mixing up speeds, but also in the zone. He's working around every corner, painting the zone.
Not afraid to pitch inside by any means, and he really trusts that late movement on the cutter and the slider, which are working off of each other, that he'll start them at the hip and know they're going to land near that zone.
Up and down and side to side for Morrill.
Throw over to first. Diving back in safely is Jake Rybarski.
We have yet to see a runner steal on Fullerton behind the plate.
We saw a couple of runners take off in that first game.
Mm-hmm.
1 on, 2 away, and another throw over. Not very close this time around, just making sure Rybarski knows that he's aware of his presence on the base paths. Right on left the matchup. Morrill stares into Fullerton with his sign. Tall set, runner goes, fastball up and out. Throw from Fullerton down to second, and they got Rybarski. Throw to the third base side of the bag and a sweep tag over from Hyunwoo Kim. Gets Trey Morrill out of the inning. 2 more strikeouts, nobody left stranded on the caught stealing as we are through 3 full, tied at 1 on the California Winter League YouTube. We'll be right back. Back with more California Winter League baseball on the CWL YouTube. Jacob Kronberg, Joey Senna to my right in a 1-1 matchup between the Manitoba North Stars and the Palm Springs Chill opening day of the 2023 CWL season. As Neil Uscali starts the top of the fourth off with a fastball for a called strike against Cole Rankin.
To end that last inning, Vanderwall had a great throw from the squat and delivered a strike to second base to end the inning.
And Vanderwall's looked good back there. He showed a good arm in the Scout Day workouts on Tuesday. Uscali's 0-2. Waved at and missed strike three. Got him chasing the high fastball. And Rankin down on strikes for the second time today.
Both of these pitchers getting settled. Here now we're in the fourth inning. Both of them have found their stride.
And both look good. That's the fifth strikeout for Neil Uscali. And he puts one down the chute for a first pitch called strike against Yen Heng Wu. The designated hitter was hit by a pitch. Back in inning number one. A one slider drops into the zone for a called strike two.
Morel loves to work quickly. Gets the ball back from Vanderwall and is ready to go.
Uscali, 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner. Back-to-back punchies to start the frame for Neil Uscali. He's now got half a dozen strikeouts and the first two retired here in the top of the fourth.
Yeah, Wu found himself guessing on that last strikeout. A little bit of a check swing.
Brings up Taz Worrell. The center fielder goes after the first pitch, bouncing it to short. Through the wickets it goes. Tough hop against Hyungwoo Kim. And reaching on a two-out error will be Taz Worrell.
Just pulled his glove up a little too soon on that ground ball. Kim was right in front of it.
A two-out base runner on for the catcher, Harrison Fullerton. Fullerton from New South Wales, Australia. Just 24 years old. Played 7 games at the professional level last year with the Sussex County Miners. And he takes a first pitch fastball down the chute for strike one called.
Uscali is going to try to pick up his teammate after that error and attack this hitter.
It's the second error charged against the Chill. As Uscali works from the stretch. 0-1 offering, paints the outside corner for strike two calls. Got a couple of guys here, big right-handed pitchers. A lot of movement away from the right-handed hitters rather. And they work with pace. 0-2 slider, jumps outside, ball one.
Great job of mixing in his off-speed pitch right there ahead of the count 0-2. You could throw anything that you have in that count.
Lefty warming up in the Chill bullpen as Uscali works letter high, steps off and throws over to first. Diving in safely is Worrell.
The wind picking up a little bit.
Yeah, hugging the line in left is Tyler Cook. Pellegrino shades toward right field. In center. Infield straight up. Runner goes. 1-2 pitch. Driven out toward right center field. Rowe and Pellegrino into the gap. It's Rowe who's got it lined up. And he makes the catch to end the inning. One man reached. He's left stranded. We're through 3.5. Tied at 1 between the North Stars and the Chill. We'll be back with more California Winter League baseball on the CWL YouTube after this. All square at 1 as we begin the bottom of the fourth between the Manitoba North Stars and the Palm Springs Chill. Jacob Kronberg, Joey Senna here at Palm Springs Stadium. Trey Morrill still out on the mound for the North Stars as he misses with a fastball low to Jacob Vanderwall.
Morrill's had a great outing here in game 1. That ball's fouled.
Yeah, Vanderwall fists one back out of play over our press box directly behind home plate. Morrill's been a nice job of getting those first pitch strikes, finding those put-away pitches. We've seen him lose command a few times, but just the 2 hits allowed, and it's Vanderwall who's got the only extra base hit of the contest. 1-1 runs down and in for ball 2.
Yes, as a pitcher, you set yourself up for success if you're able to get that first pitch strike. And then after that, work ahead of the count.
2-1, looping curve, swung over for strike 2. Vanderwall was the last man up in the home half of the third, but with a caught stealing of Jake Rybarski, Vanderwall gets another look here against Trey Morrill. 2-2 pitch. Spiked in the dirt, and the count works full. So a 3-2 pitch upcoming between Trey Morrill and Jacob Vanderwall. Morrill already with 8 strikeouts of the 9 outs his team has recorded with him on the mound. Letter high set. Payoff pitch on the inside corner. Strike 3 called. And Vanderwall goes down looking. That's strikeout number 9 for the right-hander Trey Morrill.
The left fielder, number 24, Tyler Cook.
Morrill just nasty with 9 strikeouts here in the middle of the 4th inning.
It's been impressive what he's done, and he's mixed in some looking strikeouts, some guys he's gotten to chase as he finds the zone of the first pitch breaking ball to Tyler Cook for strike 1 called.
Yeah, setting himself up for success once again and getting that first pitch strike.
He's got 4 swinging strikeouts and 5 looking so far this afternoon. This is game 2 of opening day at Palm Springs Stadium. 1-1 breaking ball bends into the top of the zone for strike 2 called.
You got that right. It bended in just at the last second. Late movement on that breaking ball.
Morrill from the third base side of the rubber. Kicks and goes. 1-2 pitch. Waved at and missed. Lost in the dirt. Fullerton steps in front of the plate. Fires it inside route. Strike to first. And he gets Cook for out number 2. Another strikeout victim of Trey Morrill.
Yeah, Morrill's just throwing everything he has, and it's keeping the hitters guessing. You see the hitters are uncomfortable in the batter's box right now.
Double-digit strikeout performance for the 6'7" righty Trey Morrill.
And he's not even through 4 innings yet. Just remarkable.
Making quick work as that cut fastball rides to the outer half for a called strike to Phillip Rowe. At some point, if you're the Chill, you start trying to attack him earlier in the at-bat. So many first-pitch strikes. As Rowe cues one to first, tough hop off the glove of Rankin and scurries into right field.
Yeah, Jacob, I like what you're getting to in that. Attack Morrill early in the count so you get most likely a strike. He's thrown so many of those first-pitch strikes.
It's going to be an error against the first baseman, Rankin.
Tough bounce there for Rankin in the infield.
It's a tough look. Our official scorer ruled it in error, so that's a 2-out base runner for Cameron Bass.
Yeah, let's see if we see a first pitch swing from Bass. Bass was swinging his last time up. He struck out swinging in 3 pitches.
And he goes after the first pitch, high cut fastball swung under.
He got a fastball there. Just up in the zone.
Seen nothing flat from Trey today, which is really impressive. The natural movement on so many of his pitches.
And the late life as well.
Slide step home, and he paints the inner half with another cutter. Quickly ahead of Cameron Bass, 0-2.
Bass has seen 5 pitches today, all 5 strikes.
Infield hangs left, outfield straight away. 0-2, lined back into the netting behind home.
And if you're Morrill, all you can do is throw strikes, stay in and around the zone, and that's what he's done today, and he has had a lot of success with double-digit strikeouts.
Morrill, letter high set, arms extended. Has his sign with Fullerton, quick check to the runner. Next 0-2, sails upstairs. And now it's a ball and 2 strikes. To Cameron Bass.
He's been attacking Bass with fastballs up in the zone, so let's see if we see a breaking ball or an off-speed pitch.
That slider down and out might get him to fish. 1-2, fastball up and in. Runner goes, throw down to second. Mishandled on the short hop.
Morrill staying with the heater in the 1-2 count.
That was Hans Feng who couldn't pick it out of the dirt, but a great break off of first for Phillip Rowe. Steals his way into scoring position as the potential go-ahead run. It's a 1-1 game between the North Stars and the Chill. The second baseman, Feng, holds on Rowe at second base, leaving a slight hole on the right side of the infield. Morrell checks the runner. Short leg kick goes home. Bouncer to the right side. Feng's got it. Gathers. Sidearm toss to first. Gets Bass to end the inning. Trey Morrill works around a 2-out error and a stolen base. Strikes out 2 more. And we are through 4, all tied at 1. This has been California Winter League Baseball on the CWL YouTube. We'll be back shortly. We begin the fifth at Palm Springs Stadium. 1-1 between the North Stars and the Chill. Jacob Kronberg, Joey Senna. Here on the California Winter League YouTube. First call to the pen for either side as the Chill's head coach, Stan Clyburn, signals out for Shihao Tung. The lefty misses with the first pitch. Second pitch cued out in front of the rubber. Out from behind home plate to make the play, and a smooth throw to first from Aaron Cook.
That ball was only hit about 5 or 7 feet, but Vanderwall did a great job.
It stopped working. It's not working. Pitch swung over and missed. 0-2 the count. Shihao Tung in front.
If we happen to go into extra innings, it is the international extra inning rule. Runners will start on second base with nobody out, just like what the major leagues have adopted over the last couple of seasons.
Pinch hitting for Manitoba is Chi-Hao Tu. Tung kicks and goes. Breaking ball. Driven out to left field. Moving back and into the gap is Tyler Cook, where he makes the catch for out number 2.
Shihao Tung trying to make quick work for a 1-2-3 top of the 5th.
Pinch hitting for the North Stars, number 23, Hugo Suarez.
Pinch hitting is Hugo Suarez, the left-handed inning infielder. A lefty-lefty matchup now against Shihao Tung. First pitch fastball in the dirt for ball 1.
Lefty on lefty matchup here for Tung.
Wide stance for Suarez as he takes a fastball in the dirt. 2-0 the count.
Tung looking to get Suarez here so he doesn't have to face the top of the lineup in this inning. Leadoff man Penzetta on deck. And Tung is way behind in the count, 3-0. Tung looks in the stretch. Second pitcher we've seen today, not in the windup with no runners on. And Suarez watches ball 4, heads to first base.
4-pitch walk for the pinch hitter, Hugo Suarez. And that's a 2-out base runner against Shihao Tung.
That flips the lineup over.
Yeah, our 4th straight pinch hitter as well. Going to the bench often here is Brian Klopp. He goes for Christian Zellner, the 6'1", two-way player from Forest Lake, Minnesota, who takes a strike.
A lot of movement on that pitch. Got the swing and miss and a check swing. Tongue ahead of the count 0-2. 1 on, 2 away.
Runner goes. Fastball gets away from the catcher and goes back to the screen. Cook couldn't hold on to it. That's Aaron Cook. And moving up to second is Suarez.
So an RBI opportunity here with 2 outs and a runner on second. Tongue trying to get out of the inning, ahead in the count 1-2.
1-2 pitch, misses inside, and a 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Go ahead run on second in Suarez. Shi-Hao Tung readies from the letters. High leg kick. Fastball. Inside corner. Strike 3 called. And Tung escapes trouble in the 5th. We're through 4.5, all tied up at 1 on the California Winter League YouTube. We'll be right back. Home half of the 5th and a new arm on the bump for the Manitoba North Stars. It's Braden Quisenberry. Braden from North Little Rock, Arkansas. Ahead 0-1, and now ahead 0-2 as Consolazio fouls one away.
Nine, 1, and 2 hitters due up for the chill. Looking to break this 1-1 tie.
Quisenberry ahead 0-2, and he spikes a pitch in the left-handed batter's box. Now a ball and 2 strikes to Consolazio.
Pitching duel here in game 2. 2 hits apiece. Game tied 1-1.
Low-scoring affair on opening day of the 2023 CWL season. 1-2 pitch misses in the dirt.
Quisenberry works from the first base side of the rubber.
And he gets Consolazio looking for strike 3.
His arm angle came down a little bit on that strikeout pitch. Little three-quarter action. Flips the lineup around for JT Reed. He struck out swinging in the first and struck out looking in the second. Takes strike 1.
Quisenberry drops the arm slot once again as it's fouled away by Reed.
We're seeing more guys do that on the mound. It's tough for the hitters to stay on.
Popped up left side, foul territory. Suarez sprinting over, can't get there.
Suarez has shifted a little bit towards second base as a third baseman, so a long run for him in foul territory. But when you change arm angles, it's hard for the batter to keep track of where the ball is. He's used to seeing just a traditional release from the pitcher. And it messes with the timing a little bit.
Quisenberry from the far first base side of the rubber misses outside with that side-winding fastball.
As a pitcher, any way you can mess with the hitter's timing, it's a great quality to have as a pitcher.
Reed 0 for 2. Struck out twice, once swinging, once looking. It's a right-on-left matchup, forcing the right side of the infield to veer toward the right field line. Quisenberry sets chest high. 1-2. Misses up and out, ball 2.
The middle of the field wide open. The second baseman, Fang, halfway between first and second. And that's
ground ball up the middle, past the diving second baseman in Hyunwoo Kim, and it's a one-out single for JT Reed, his first hit of the contest.
JT Reed just doing what is given for him. He was able to put it right in the gap.
Now batting for the Chill, number 9, Kale Thompson.
1 on, 1 out. Runner goes. First pitch fastball misses out. Throw down to second, not in time, as Reed steals second base.
Reed didn't have the best jump in the world. The throw from Fullerton was just a little high, so Reed was able to get under the tag.
So now the go-ahead run in scoring position with 1 out, bottom of the 5th. We're all tied at 1. Cal Thompson batting. And Quisenberry steps off.
Came as 1 for 2. He had a single in the first inning.
Right on left for the matchup. Quisenberry kicks and goes, running the fastball up and away. Evening the count at a ball and a strike.
JT Reed with a big lead at second base.
We've seen the speed at the top of the Chill order. Quisenberry gives him a look. The 1-1 misses up and out. 2-1 the count. Even with the bag at third is Suarez. 2-1, runs away and off the plate. Now a 3-ball count to Cale Thompson.
Quisenberry trying to find the strike zone once again.
Xiao Pinho playing in the back pocket of Reed at second. Quisenberry checks the runner. Inside move, and the pickoff attempt to second is unsuccessful. But making sure Reed stays close is the go-ahead run. Remember, just
yes, Reed
a
knows,
7-inning game.
Reed knows how far he can get off the bag with the shortstop behind him. He's keeping an eye on him. He did a good job of getting back there.
Thompson with the slightly open stance. Quisenberry, long set. Submarine delivery. And he gets the called strike on the outer half. Full count now to Thompson.
Quisenberry looking for a productive out, hoping to hold Reed at second base. It would be huge if he can get a strikeout.
3-2 the count. 1 on, 1 out. Payoff pitch, runner goes. Swung on and missed, and Fullerton loses it on the transfer, so no throw to third as the go-ahead run is now just 90 feet from home plate.
The third baseman, number 16, Jay Rybarski.
Rybarski, the number 3 hitter, looking to bring in the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 5th.
Rybarski has been hit and struck out in his 2 at-bats today as he fists the first pitch foul for strike 1.
He also was caught stealing in that 3rd inning from Fullerton, who was unable to throw to third on the transfer.
Right on right the matchup. Quisenberry trying to keep things tied. We saw the North Stars score in the top of the first. The Chill evened it up in the bottom of the second, and it's been zeros since, but with both teams working to their bullpens now, we'll see how things unfold.
Yeah, this is the biggest at-bat of the game so far.
0-1, lined into center field. It's going to drop in front of Taz Worrell. Go-ahead run comes in to score. It's JT Reed. And the Palm Springs Chill take a 2-1 lead.
Such a big at-bat there with 2 outs and a runner on third base. A great job from the number 3 hitter, Rybarski, to make contact and solid contact at that to pick up an RBI and to take the lead.
So an RBI single for Rybarski. Brings up the cleanup man, Jeffrey Pellegrino, who swings over a breaking ball. 4 strike 1. Pellegrino 0 for 2. He's struck out twice as a rainbow toss goes over to first to check on Rybarski. Two-1, Chill in front of the North Stars as Rybarski leads deep off first. 0-1. Popped up foul beyond the bleachers on the first base side. And Quisenberry quickly ahead, 0-2.
Quisenberry trying to get out of the inning right here, just giving up that 1 run. Can't afford to give up any more here in the bottom of the 5th.
Oh, 2, hit out toward left. Moving toward the line. Zellner can't make the catch, and it's down rolling into foul territory. Rybarski around third. He's going to come in to score, and it's going to be an RBI double for Jeffrey Pellegrino, and the Chill lead extends to 3-1. Big at-bat there. The RBI double. A 2-run lead for the Chill, and a quick meeting on the mound to chat with Quisenberry.
Pinch hitting for the Chill, number 28.
A big 2-out rally for the Chill. All the runs have came with 2 outs.
Aaron Cook with his first at-bat after coming in to replace Jacob Vanderwall. And he foul tips the first pitch in and out of the mitt. The catcher, Fullerton.
Quick mound visit. Make sure they're on the same page.
Aaron Cook from Hammond, Indiana, 24 years of age. So you'll see him behind the plate as well as some first base and DH role for this Chill squad. Quisenberry checks the runner is not being held on. And the 0-1 finds the zone for a called strike 2.
Quisenberry with 2 strikes looking to get out of this inning after giving up 1 unearned run and 1 earned run.
0-2. Fisted toward right field, and it's down for a base hit. Around third and heading for home is Pellegrino. Stopping at first is Aaron Cook, who's aboard with a lead extending RBI single. It's the Chill 4, the North Stars 1. Good piece of hitting, using all that brute strength to poke it over the first baseman Rankin's head.
Quisenberry got 2 outs relatively quickly, but unable to get that 3rd out. All 3 runs have come with 2 outs.
3 consecutive hits as well, as you mentioned. As Quisenberry throws that sinker on the inner half. Gets it past Nicholas Knoll, who's hitting for Tyler Cook.
Nick Knoll and I went to high school together in Northern California, Nevada Union High School. We played on the same fall ball team 1 year in high school. So hometown kid.
Small world, isn't it?
It really is. I was
However
going through
many
the
years
list.
later.
Yep. I graduated a couple years ahead of him, but such a small town, you know everyone in Nevada County, California.
Called strike on the outer half. It's 1-2 the count to Nicholas Knoll. Quisenberry trying to put an end to this inning in which the Chill have plated 3. Soft toss over to first, no dice. "4-1 game, Chill leading over the Manitoba North Stars, day 1 of the 2023 California Winter League season. 1-2 pitch, pulled down to third. Nice stop on the knee by Donady. Throws to first, mishandled by Rankin. Rolls into foul territory. Around third is Cook, but he'll put on the brakes. Now a snap throw to third. It's high. Cook dives in ahead of the tag. It's going to be an error on the throw from Suarez. And Cook a bit shaken up after diving it. Inning comes to a close with the batter regulations. So we go to the 6th. Chill 4, North Stars 1. California Winning League Baseball on YouTube. Coming back shortly. It's you.
We head to the top of the 6th inning. The Chill lead 4-1. Shai Hao Tung still on the mound for the Chill. Up to bat, Xiao Pin Ho. Pin Ho is from Taiwan Taipei. He played in the California Winter League in 2021. Takes ball 1 in the dirt.
It's the 2nd inning of work for Shi Hao Tung on the mound, and he's now pitching with a lead. We saw a 3-spot from the Chill in the last half inning, all coming on a 2-out rally.
Yes, Tung in position for a W if this score holds. That ball's low. He's behind the count 2-1. A huge 2-out rally came to give the Chill a 4-1 lead. They picked up 3 runs with 2 outs. Tung gets back in the count 2-2. 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the North Stars.
These are important innings. You really need these shutdown innings, especially out of your bullpen guys. Your team takes the lead. You put up a 0, you're in a really good position to continue and carry that momentum.
A beautiful rainbow curveball gets Pin Ho to strike out.
The first baseman, number 44.
So 1 away here in the top of the 6th inning for Shi Hao Tung. Brings up Cole Renkin, the first baseman, who's looking for his first hit in the game. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, both of them swinging. He takes strike 1. If you're the North Stars right now, you're looking to scratch away any kind of runs possible with only 2 innings remaining. And that ball is a bouncer back to Tung, who fields it greatly and throws over to first base for out number 2.
Phenomenal job of using his hand and glove to shield his eyes from the sun, which is glaring down from behind home plate. Make the play and throw a strike to first.
Paul Murrow took over at first base. So a 2 out. Tung gets set in the stretch.
Beautiful breaking ball.
12-6 right there. Like you said, if you can get a shutdown inning, that would be huge for the Chill. Sticking with the breaking ball on the 0-1. The count's even. Designated hitter Yan Heng Wu at the plate. Fouls it straight back. If it wasn't for the netting, it would be right at us. So, Jacob, should we expect another breaking ball from Tung or a fastball?
Yeah, I think something in the dirt. That's been his bread and butter, trying to put guys away.
Here's a 1-2, and there's a breaking ball in the dirt.
They're going to say it caught that lower part of the zone, just popped out of the mitt.
Late movement on that. 4 strike 3, second strikeout of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Chill 4. And the North Stars 1. Welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium. Chill leading 4-1. 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up for the Chill. Philip Rowe steps in. Quisenberry still on the mound for the North Stars. That's fouled towards the third baseline.
Sounded like he may have broken his bat there, if not just got it off the very end of the bat.
His bat is red, and his handle is black. Quisenberry gets set from the stretch. That curveball finds the strike zone. He's ahead 0-2.
Quisenberry had a tough go of it with that 2-out rally, giving up 3 runs last inning. But throws from that unconventional arm slot.
That ball's hit into left center field, finding a gap, rounding first base, and that'll be a long single for Philip Rowe to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning.
Got a pitch that was left up with a little too much plate with 2 strikes in a row. Put it into left center field, and he's aboard to start this frame.
Brings up the 8-hitter, second baseman, Cameron Bass. Looking for his first hit of the afternoon. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. That ball's fouled back behind home plate. Chill looking to extend their 4-1 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Philip Rowe made great contact with that ball into left center field, finding the gap out there in the outfield grass. Brings down the arm angle for strike 2 is Quisenberry. The wind picking up a little bit. In from center field. There's a wild pitch. Philip Rowe heads to second base.
And we're going to see probably a few more wild pitches or passed balls than you're used to in a regular season out here because these guys met Monday. Players reported on Monday. We had a showcase workout, a scouts workout on Tuesday, and they got about 1 day of true team practice yesterday. And they come in today and they're playing a game. I mean, you need to have a connection between your pitcher and your catcher, and that will get developed as the season goes on.
Absolutely. Chopper to Fang, who delivers to first base in time for out number 1. Like you mentioned, the chemistry between a pitcher and a catcher is huge. Guys in the big league spend hours upon hours getting to know each other, the styles that they pitch, and for the pitchers, the styles that the catchers catch.
Infield comes in for Manitoba, trying to keep this just a 3-run deficit.
Paul Murrow at the plate for the Chill. Number 9 hitter. Takes ball too low. Looking for a fly ball here to the outfield. Fear Murrow, anything but a strikeout here. Put the ball in play with a runner on third and less than 2 outs. Big swing and a miss there, out in front of that one.
Beautiful day. Winds died down. I mean, baseball in January doesn't get much better than this, and we're going to play for about a month straight.
And that ball finds a gap through the 5 and 6 hole. That'll bring across Philip Rowe from third base. And the Chill extend their lead 5-1 on their 7th hits. Paul Murrow picks up the RBI single. That flips the lineup around. Brings up the designated hitter, JT Reed. He was 1 for 3 with a single and 2 strikeouts.
Reed scored the go-ahead run last inning.
And he lays down a bunt. Quisenberry gets in front of it, delivers to first base. And JT Reed beats out the throw, sprinting down the first base line.
Good old-fashioned bunt single. Get yourself a 2-hit day that way.
Brings up the number 2 hitter, Hyun-Woo Kim.
Kel Thompson in hitting. Came in for Hyun-Woo Kim last time through the order.
Kale struck out his last time up. His strikeout was swinging. Behind in the count. 0-1. Quisenberry looking for a ground ball.
Get out of this little 2 for the price of 1 if you can.
And the runners will advance. The throw not in time. Murrow at third and JT Reed at second on that wild pitch from Quisenberry. A Chill with 8 hits and 5 runs. The North Stars with 2 hits and 1 run. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That ball's inside. 2-1.
Quisenberry struggling to find the zone in these first 2 innings of work this season.
I'm sure everyone's got the nerves ahead of game 1 in the CWL.
Most of these guys haven't pitched in a while.
Blooper into right field. Pinzetta comes in. Fang goes out. Fang makes the catch in the outfield grass for out number 2. That holds the runners at second and third. And Quisenberry 1 out away from getting out of the 6th.
Number 16,
Yeah, it's a much-needed out for Britton Quisenberry. He tries to limit the damage to 1.
Delivers, strike 1.
Yeah, Rybarski, who's had himself a decent game. 2 times on base, a single and a hit by pitch. Drove in a run last inning.
The 0-1 hit right back to Quisenberry. Delivers to first for out number 3. The Chill get 1 more run to make it 5-1 as we head to the top of the 7th inning. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium. Game 2 of the doubleheader. The Chill lead 5-1. Denver Blinn is a pinch hitter. Denver was an NAIA All-American, hitting .415 with 23 doubles and 15 home runs. In 2021, there's first pitch swinging down the left field line. Rounding first base and heading to second. Denver Blinn is there with a stand-up double to start the 7th inning. In 2021, Denver led all college baseball in doubles with 29. He also led the Prospect League in hitting in 2021 with a .379 average. In 2022, in the summer of 22, for the Western Canadian Baseball, he recorded a .345 average, and first pitch swinging has himself a double.
Yeah, Denver's hit everywhere he's been. And
yes.
He picks up right where his career is left off as he starts his first go here at Palm Springs. And then you got Harrison Fullerton chasing a changeup low from Shi-Hao Tung.
North Stars trying to climb their way back into this one, trailing 5-1 here in the 7th and final inning. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1. Blinn not going anywhere. Shi-Hao Tung still out on the mound for the Chill. He's working his 3rd inning if he's able to finish this inning. Pulls the string on that one to get ahead of the count.
The changeup and curveball combination has been really nice from Tung. It's the fastball location that's kind of hurt him a little bit. When he keeps things down and lets that changeup fall off the table, it's been effective.
Fullerton from New South Wales, Australia, watches strike 3.
That's just beautiful. Not afraid to start that curveball up and then let it drop in the upper crust of the zone.
That looked like a Clayton Kershaw curveball. 12-6.
Yeah. That's good. That's a tough pitch to hit because you're thinking ball, ball, ball. Oh, I'm stuck. Strike 3.
Great late life on that curveball. Brings up Taylor Lomack. First pitch swinging, fouled towards the right side. RBI opportunity for Lomack after Denver Blinn had a leadoff double. We have a mound visit. Taylor Lomack played with the San Diego Padres organization. Before that, he was with the Tallahassee Community College baseball team. 23-year-old looking to bring home Denver Blinn on second to inch back closer, trailing 5-1. That ball's inside. Shi-Hao Tung is all settled in on the mound, showing great command with his off-speed pitches. There's another one just above the zone. Didn't quite get the late action like we saw last batter. Here's a 2-1. That pitch is fouled way back to even the count.
Way early on that inside breaking ball. And look, we see a couple more foul balls like that. I may move my car tomorrow.
I was thinking the same thing. In the first game, I was like, oh, shoot. Hopefully a ball doesn't find my windshield.
Knock on some wood somewhere. Oh,
The 2-2 from Tung. Gets sets, delivers. That's up and in. Full count. Last thing you want to do if your Tung is walk a batter when you're up 4 runs.
yeah. Look, pitch to contact. I mean, both teams have seen some tough bounces defensively today, but you got to have faith in the 7 guys behind you.
Full count. That ball is in play. Rybarski throws across the diamond in time for out number 2. Denver Blinn heads to third base.
Now the Chill 1 out away from starting the season 1-0.
Now batting for the North Stars, number 2.
And really a good outing from the Chill. Great pitching and bringing across 5 runs with 8 hits. First pitch inside, strike 1. To Chi Hao 2. That ball's fouled back out of play. Oh, 2. Tung 1 out away from picking up his first win in the season. It's been Uskali and Tung who've pitched for the Chill. They've covered the entire game. 2 stays alive, fouling that back. The right side of the infield shifted a little bit towards first base. Big gap behind second in the middle infield. 0-2 from Tung with 2 away. There's a breaking ball just above the zone. Misses by a hair.
I like that pitch. I really do. Changing up the eye level, he had Chi-Hao 2 flinching just a little bit there. And now maybe you got him thinking breaking ball. He's seen a couple in a row. Can you speed something up? A little fastball in on the hands. Jam shot him.
That ball in the dirt to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away.
Chi-Hao Tung trying to get through 3 scoreless innings on the back of Neil Uskali's 4. And start the season off on the right foot for the Chill. And head coach Stan Clyburn.
That is just fouled down the left field line. 2 doing a great job staying alive with 2 strikes.
This is Chi-Hao's second at bat after coming in a pinch hit for Hans Fang last time through. Flew out 1, so we put the ball in play. That was also against Tung earlier.
The 2-2 just above the zone. The count is full. Should expect another breaking ball here. It seems that Tung has the best command with that pitch. Tung gets set in the full count. There's that breaking ball. 2 is able to get a piece of it to stay alive.
Long battle here at the end.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, Friday, the 10 o'clock game at the stadium is the North Stars at the Bombers, and the 12:30 game is the Blue Sox at the A's. Great at bat there from 2 to battle back and earn the walk. Runners on the corner. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Suarez.
All it takes is one more man on to bring the tying run to the plate.
The game's on the turf field tomorrow. It's just one of them at 9 a.m. The Lumberjacks at the Chill.
Good spot on the outer half of that first fastball. Lefty on lefty matchup. I mean, the advantage goes to the arm here in Shi-Hao Tung.
Swing and a miss from Suarez on that breaking ball.
Sawed him off there. You got him looking on a heater. Got him chasing a breaking ball. A lot of places that Shi-Hao Tung can go here. I wouldn't be surprised if you tried to get him fishing on a curveball in the dirt. That's been the put-away pitch.
And he has such great command of that curveball. You see him change speeds there, but doesn't get the call on the outside corner.
He tried to stick it. Went quick pitch with the heater there. But all 4 guys we've seen in this game, I've been impressed the way they've changed speeds, the lack of fear of pitching to both sides of the plate. And look, sometimes it hurt him when he tried to spread the zone a little too wide or a little too high or tall, as walks have been there. But we saw guys missing bats today. That's impressive to see
Great
from starters who
control.
haven't pitched in a while.
Great command. Really showcasing their talents in front of these scouts. And there, Tung gets strike 3 to end the game. Final score 5-1. The Chill moved to 1-0 in the California Winter League 2023 standings. Tung picks up the win in Game 1. I'm Joey Senna alongside Jacob Kronberg. We hope you join us tomorrow for our stream on the California Winter League YouTube channel at 10 o'clock between the North Stars and Bombers. And again, Game 2 between the Blue Sox and the A's. Thank you for joining us today on the California Winter League YouTube network. We'll talk to you tomorrow.